Every week, the Payne family cuts straight to the real financial story.
The one question, Bob, everyone's asking is, are we in an artificial intelligence bubble? You've been through boom and bust. What do you think?
No hype, no myths. Just what actually matters to your money.
Does feel very similar to what we experienced in the 90s. Where are we, though? Are we in 1995, 1997, 1999?
Listen to the Pain Points of Wealth on the Red Apple Podcast Network.
Sunday morning. Well, it's the end of the year, and we did not make 50,000, but we came close, 48,000. And as I predicted, that 60,000 for December 31, 2026, only if the Supreme Court doesn't screw things up and takes away tariffs from President Donald Trump. With us today is John Terrett. And tell us, John, you report every week on how the markets are doing. Give us your opinion.
Well, John, Wall Street's major indices ended lower on the final trading day of 2025, which, of course, was last Wednesday. There was little economic data around for them. So the S&P fell 0.7%, the Dow was down 0.6%, and the Nasdaq fell by 0.8%. But that was last Wednesday. For the year, they all logged really solid gains. The Dow was up 13% in 2025, S&P 500, 16, 17%, something like that, and the Nasdaq surged 20% over the year. Really not too bad. And then around the globe, stock markets struck record highs and enjoyed double-digit gains over the past 12 months, thanks in very large measure to interest rate cuts from central banks, including, of course, our own Federal Reserve. And the minutes of the December meeting of the Fed were released last Tuesday, and they indicate that most of the officials see future rate cuts as appropriate, as long as inflation continues to cool over time, as expected. One word of warning, though, John, a surge in the tech sector off the back of huge amounts of cash being pumped into AI also pushed AI and tech stocks to record highs, but Wall Street is a little wary. They're slightly concerned that the valuations of AI stocks are too high, and that's gnawing away at some minds on the trading floor, where it was last week here in New York. Now, on Friday, by the way, silver was up 145% for the year. Gold was up 65%. Bitcoin underperformed. We thought it would do better. It did not. On Friday, Tesla released its latest deliveries, 418,000 in the fourth quarter. That's down about 16% over the same time last year. They're down about 8% for the year. And you know the reason why, because, of course, the incentives were taken off by President Trump. And Americans don't really like EVs. They prefer hybrids. And BYD, which stands for Build Your Dreams, the Chinese competitor to Tesla, is now the biggest seller of EVs in the world. Also on Friday, President Trump announcing he's delaying for 1 year tariffs on furniture and upholstery. That seems to be an eye on affordability. And talking of China, which we did just now, China's Facebook, which is called Baidu, announced on Friday that it's going to have a IPO in Hong Kong for its AI division. Well, John, you saw what happened on the markets on Friday, so now it is on to 2026 proper, the first full trading week coming up, starting tomorrow, and it's on to Dow 60,000. But a lot depends, as you say, on the Supreme Court and the effect on the economy and the markets of the BBB, that big, beautiful bill.
John Terrett, thank you for your report, and we pray for America. I think the America is going to have the best year ever, and God bless, and thank you for, and have a great weekend.
Thank you, John. I'm very happy 2026 to you and all your family as well. Thank you. See you next Sunday.
Thank you.
Every week, the Payne family cuts straight to the real financial story.
The one question, Bob, everyone's asking is, are we in an artificial intelligence bubble? You've been through boom and bust. What do you think?
No hype, no myths. Just what actually matters to your money.
Does feel very similar to what we experienced in the 90s. Where are we, though? Are we in 1995, 1997, 1999?
Listen to the Pain Points of Wealth on the Red Apple Podcast Network.